Yo, what's up, everybody? Hope you're doing all right. Hey, guess what? You made it halfway through the week, just about. It's 4 o'clock here on the East Coast, which means by the time we're done with this show, if you are on the East Coast, that's probably pretty darn close to the end of the day. If not, I understand, but it's hump day, halfway through the week. Everybody's working for the weekend. We know that. Crypto never sleeps, but there is just always something to be said about a nice Saturday and a lazy Sunday morning. I'll tell you that. So, GMGEGA, no matter where you're coming from, appreciate you being here. Go ahead and smash the like, hit the heart on the way in, repost the video out. If you are watching on X, thank you for being here. I appreciate every single one of you. Every single one of you. All right. We're going to get into some stuff here very soon here. Had a great time on the show this morning, guys. As you know, we do a $200 Gotti giveaway every single day. So we're giving away $100 to two people. We finally, for the first time, had one of our own, one of our people, one of the faithfuls, as we will, the breakfast loyalists, happens to be one of the top listeners and participants. He co-hosts every now and then. That's Corey. So congratulations to Corey. Took home $100 in Gotti today. Boom, my guy. Congratulations. That was big time. So make sure that you guys tune in. Tomorrow is Thursday. Moving forward, Thursdays on Web3 Breakfast are all about Bitcoin. So we want to learn and explore from the ecosystem. So if you know somebody that is big into ordinals, BRC20s, whatever the new protocols happen to be, whatever is going on, tell them to come participate in the show. The stage is open. Everybody is welcome. I really want to learn. Like, my whole goal tomorrow is really maybe to make observations and to comment on some things, but I really just kind of want to learn. And I would love for the people who know more to do the lion's share of the talking tomorrow. So if you know somebody that's big into the Bitcoin ecosystem, whether it's, Bitcoin maxis is fine, I get it. But really, exploring BRC20s, ordinals, stuff like that. And so we met a guy, Justin, at the Futurist Conference in Toronto. Obviously, as you know, guys with the name Justin, I mean, it's the best name on the planet. So I'm not biased or anything, but so hopefully he'll be there. I'm gonna reach out to him today, and then a few other people that we will be getting into the conversation. So I know Carrie and Mike, Modern Canadian. We've got some of our regulars, our community, our crew. We'll be there to talk about some of that stuff. So, but if you know somebody, man, send them our way. All you want to do is make sure you go on X, go to the pinned post on my profile. That's got all the information for the show tomorrow with the link and all that stuff, all the yada, all the hoops you got to jump through in order to try to win some free money. I mean, we're talking complicated things like hitting a heart button and then also reposting it out, but just tagging a couple friends. I mean, I know it's laborsome, but hey, one thing I can tell you is that Corey had sent me a message today and said, you know what, he almost didn't even enter today because he was like, fuck it. Like, I'm not going to win. I never win this thing. And today was his lucky day. So I think that's the magic message moving forward is you never know when it's your day. Lady luck is on your side. We have somebody who has won twice. They won twice within the matter of, I think, like 4 days or something like that. So, hey, you never know. It's opportunity. So make sure that you guys sign up for that. That is for the morning show, Web3 Breakfast at 9 a.m. Eastern. This is the afternoon show, the JChains Crypto Show. We're talking news and numbers. So shout out to my community in the chat. I see we got plenty of y'all in there. We got Greg. We got Brian. We got Mike. I was in there too. I almost said my own name. Greg, we got Modern Canadian in there. Mike Vollmer. All right. Shout out to y'all. Thank you guys so much. Again, go ahead and smash the like button. I appreciate you doing that. If you guys are watching on YouTube, there's not too many on the YouTube, but over on X, what you can do is hit the heart. This is something I'd like to show you guys. This one's easy for me to do, and that's why it should be easy for you guys to do too. So I'm just going to go to my profile really quick here. Right there, you can see that's my profile. And Here we go. There's only 2 likes on the video so far, so I see you guys aren't doing it. All right, so see, that's like what it looks like. Whoa, that was my brother. And then so what you do is you just hit that little pink heart right there. Boom. Boom. That's all you got to do. Bitcoin at 62K, huh? Let's look at that. Let's refresh. I got Coin Market Cap open. We can pull this up. I will jump ahead a little bit here to look at this. 61,465 here. It will be a little over 3% in the last 24 hours. I mean, sheesh Louise, is that a good sign, baby? We love to see that. Love to see the biddy come back up. We'll get to the numbers in just a little bit here. We'll look at some of the articles that we've got pulled up for the day. But go ahead and hit the heart on that video. I appreciate it. Get some more folks in here because hopefully later on at the end of this show, when we get to DEX tools, I'm going to want you guys to send me some contract addresses for us to look up, because the whole idea of today's show is trying to make some fucking money and using meme coins to do it, right? And how do you do that? They're like, well, it's such a gamble. I get it. But when you do a lot of research and you just, if there are other people that are in some of these projects that we know and that are in our community, we want to know what they're looking at. Like, for example, the other day or a couple of weeks ago, Ellie, which shout out to Ellie, haven't seen her in a while, hope everything's going well, but she came in and gave us 4 picks that she was in. They were all rippers, right? And so everybody's looking at different stuff. And the whole idea when we get to the tail end of the show is make sure that you guys are dropping some of the coins you look at, drop them in the chat. You can do it on both X and YouTube. So drop them in there. I'll take a look at it. We'll look at the charts. We'll see, is there any hope in here? If they make comebacks, are they CTOs? Are they just stalled out? What's going on? We'll take a look. So we'll get to that in just a little bit here. Yeah, Mike, I agree. We miss Ellie. Hope all is well, Ellie. Shout out to you. All right, let's get started with the articles. The first one we are going to be looking at today is this one. Donald Trump plans to offer Bitcoin advocate Elon Musk a cabinet position if he wins the presidential race. This is something that was put into a report. Now, I don't know about him having a cabinet position or about him having a cabinet position, because I believe, if I'm not mistaken, if you have a cabinet position, that makes you a federal employee, and that means he would have to give up the interest in his business that he has outside of that. And I don't believe that he would want to give up anything to do with SpaceX or Tesla. I don't think. I'm not really sure. I don't speak for him, but I would just assume that that's not something he wants to do. Could be wrong. Anyway, let's see what this thing has to say. What in the world is this thing? This is more important than the article. My God. Toxic liver, 4 warning signs. Most people notice this too late. If you have got, I'm not going to click view now because I don't want to see that. But if you have got 3 slightly inflamed red bumps on your right buttock cheek, you might have a toxic liver. I'm just saying, we're looking at it right here. Everything you read on the internet, you got to just make sure that it's for real. Okay, that was fun that was there. I did not notice that earlier when I pulled the article up. Let's get that booty off. Musk endorsed Trump in July, hours after a shooter attempted to assassinate the former president. The SpaceX CEO has shifted to the right politically in recent years, particularly after clashes with left-leaning pundits and politicians about the way he operates the social media platform X. He also pinned the cause of inflation on the federal government's massive budget deficit. And in an interview with Lex Friedman, he had said that he'd be willing to work with the government to improve the nation's fiscal situation. The quote was, "I have discussed with Trump the idea of a government efficiency commission, and I'd be willing to be part of that commission." Now, that's interesting. Now we have to take a look at, now it's like the rule specifically to being a cabinet member or to being there's a differentiation where you don't have to actually give up your, and we were talking about this, and the only reason that I'm even bringing this up is because this is something we were talking about when we were in Nashville at the Bitcoin conference, when the whole rumor of him supposedly being there and what he was, the big announcement, him coming out, is that he was going to be participating in some way, shape, or form, but at what level. And that's where I was learning from people saying, like, well, as a federal employee, a federal government employee, you cannot have the interest in certain business thing or whatever they ended up being. So he would have to relinquish his duty, which who knows, maybe for a couple years you do that. I don't know. But it sounds like he's willing to figure something out, right? The anybody reaction would be strong. You're attacking the Matrix at this point. The Matrix will fight back. What else we got in the circle? I think that's it. Musk has been a vocal supporter of crypto, as we all know. Tesla currently holds 9,270 Bitcoin, worth approximately $709 billion. As we get through a little bit more of the bull run, that's going to be worth more. Hopefully, they'll have over a billy soon. And, who knows if they're still buying? We don't know. We don't know that. You can look at the disclosure reports. What's up with the chat? Here we go. Yeah, I know that looked like gonorrhea. That looked terrible, man. Hopefully y'all don't have a toxic liver. If anybody's got that, if you saw that picture, just go get your liver checked out. What's up, Juan Hernandez? Hope you're doing well, brother. Hope everyone's doing well. Appreciate everybody being here. Thank you. What do I think of Watt and Molly? They're Matt Fury characters. All right. Well, when we get to later in the show, we'll find a way to look those up. Dude, we will look that up. Some Watt and Molly. All right, the next article that I want to look at today is this one right here. Crypto's unprecedented spending spree. First in the vault. It's not just you. The crypto industry campaign spending in 2024 really is unlike anything we've seen in modern politics, according to a report that will be published later today by the consumer advocacy group Public Citizen. The report, which you could read by clicking that link, and if you guys need it, just let me know. I'll send it to you. But you could just probably search this title that we read, Crypto's Unprecedented Spending Spree. And you can find this article and look it up yourself. The report compares the crypto sector spending to previous cycles and other corporate interests. In 2024, no industry comes close to crypto in terms of corporate electric spending. Now, that's really funny because it is a big ticket item. So why are we spending so much money this year? Why did we spend money this year? Why did the crypto industry spend money? That's interesting. Using campaign finance data compiled by Open Secrets, the Public Citizen report estimates that crypto corporations have spent at least $119 million this year through quarter two. That's nearly half of all corporate money spent in the cycle, or 48%. And it doesn't include millions of dollars donated by individual crypto executives. Interesting. Direct corporate election spending is at the scale is unprecedented, the report says. Crypto corporations' total spending in the last three election cycles, $129 million, already amounts to 50% of all known corporate contributions since 2010. Man, why spend so much though? Hey, Sandra, what's up? What's up, Neil? Hold up. Wait. What's that about? Drop more information in there. All right. Yeah, drop some more information, Neil. Hold up. Wait, what does that mean? What are you talking about that? Here's a quote here at the end. If crypto corporations are successful in directly leveraging their financial power into political power, more corporations and business sectors may follow the same playbook. So we're just looking to give those political donations. Donate to the political war machine. Just do it. Don't ask. Just do it. We could probably find better places to put our money, right? Collectively, all of us as nations of the world, than just give it to the government for politics and elections. Seems like a waste to me. A big time waste. All right. In a big article that I thought, well, at least anytime you hear BlackRock, Ethereum, all this stuff, and then I thought, oh, it's their ETF. And it's like, oh, whoa, it surpassed $1 billion of net inflows. Here we go. Here's the key takeaways. The ETH performance is strong, but trails behind BlackRock's Bitcoin ETF achievements. Well, that's very kind of it to at least give it some credit where credit is due, as they say, right? BlackRock's iShares Ethereum Trust, also known as ETH, has become the first U.S. spot Ethereum exchange-traded fund to achieve a $1 billion in net inflows, Farside investor data shows. The significant milestone, obviously, the milestone was established after ETH took a 26.8 million on August 20th. Investors have pulled approximately 2.5 billion from Grayscale since it was converted to the ETH or ETF. Similar to its Bitcoin counterpart, the fund charges relatively high fees compared to other investment options. So interesting. I pull up the article about the Solana ETF? I don't think so. I know that there was it rejected? Did somebody take their bid back? Let's just look it up. I know that there was something about a Solana ETF really quick. Solana ETF. Let's make this a little bigger for you guys so you can see it as well. VanEck Solana ETF bid still in play after SEC setback. That was a day ago. 15 hours ago, a fraud case could hold the key to Solana ETF approval. Well, that's interesting. We'll have to look more into this. The second Solana ETF approved in Brazil. Okay. The product will be launched. Oh, come on. Here we go. The product will be launched by Brazil-based asset manager Hashdex in partnership with local investment bank PTG Pactual. So the CVM, which is the Brazilian Securities and Exchange Commission. Let's see. Where's the first one? And I missed that. It'd been nice if they showed us who was the first one. So let's go back and do first Solana ETF. That was the same one, right? Whatever. Hashdex. Hashdex is the first one, I guess. We'll go with it. There it is. There's some hot ass news. There's a Solana ETF launching in Brazil. I wonder what the success of that's going to be, and if we'll see a Solana ETF. I doubt this quarter, to be honest with you. If anything, it's going to be next quarter. Probably, I would wait probably until 2025 here while we sort out the Bitcoin and the ETH one. Although we did just see pulling in some pretty good big inflows. All right. Shout out to the chat. See Carter. What's up, man? Good afternoon. Boop, boop. Jake Adams, Mr. Mayo. Hey, man, it was great to meet you in Nashville. Appreciate you flagging me down and letting me know that it was you. So thank you. Great to meet you. I always love that. That's, just got back from Canada, as some of you or most of you might already know. And it was out there for the Blockchain Futures Conference. And that was just such a cool opportunity to get out to another part. I had not been to Toronto before, so that was a new experience for me, but also to get to meet a bunch of people from the community, people in the space, network, all that stuff. You just got to get out to the live events. I just, most of us, we talk about it, we stress and we urge people to get out and do that. But I'll tell you what, that was something else, man. So shout out to every single person that I've ever met that we've had a conversation at a live event, because you did it, right? You got there. Like that, for me, the first crypto conference that I ever went to, it was just one of those, like, you kind of, because maybe like where you live, you don't have a whole lot of like normal friends that are into it. So it's really tough to go to the events because you don't really want to go alone. But at the end of the day, it's better just to do that and go and be there, be present than not be present, right? But put out messages, like talk to people, like, you when you see the chatter of a conference coming to a local area and that's your area and you want to go, but you don't know anybody, just you start getting into the tweets, get into the chat groups, get into the DMs, do all that stuff and link up with people and then just meet your friends there. And just go and just fucking do it. Maybe take a shot like right before you walk in so you get a little liquid courage, or smoke a doobie, or whatever you do, wherever you're at. It doesn't matter. I don't care. But just do what you got to do to get yourself there. And there's a little rant for no reason at all. All right. The next article that I want to look at, this one here is the Tron. I got to look at Tron. I feel like, I feel, and I don't think we've missed it yet, but I feel, and I know it's a joke and I know it's the scam and I mean, not a scam, but, I know all that stuff, but Sounds like it's probably going to be the next ecosystem maybe to pop. I don't think, I was on a call recently, with someone about, some meme coins and ecosystems, and the base ecosystem, right? Like it's going to be big. It's they've got a big fund to bring adoption in, to bring new users in through the base ecosystem, but I just think unfortunately it's not there quite yet. And so, with that being said, there's probably going to be something else that pops off. And we have seen, obviously, I mean, everybody knows about the whole stable coin on the Tron ecosystem, right? And whether that's, legitimate movement or whatever. But, we're starting to see the Tron ecosystem really develop. And so I'm going to add that onto the schedule. And we'll get some people that are familiar with the Tron ecosystem to either come onto this show, or we'll get them onto the breakfast show. That's something I'm going to be working on as well, is getting a few guests on this show. That's one of the one of the downfalls of having a 9 a.m. show here on the East Coast, is that it is very early in some other parts of the world, and so can be somewhat limiting to the guests. And so I've got a few people that I'm going to chat that I would love to bring on the show, some people that I have been in talks with. And so, the whole idea is to get some more AMA or one-on-one interview style shows launched, for this 4 o'clock. And so I know Raspy with Kid Called Beast, that's somebody that I want to talk to. And that one will be coming up soon, I hope. I just got to get back to him with the schedule, and then a few more big names. I'm super excited about that. It's just, time to do this. And so, we'll bring someone in from the Toronto ecosystem that knows what the hell they're talking about. And it's just like tomorrow with the Bitcoin conversation. The whole point is to bring people in that understand BRC20s, that understand ordinals, that know what's hot, that understand the ecosystem. And so if that's you just tuned in just in, within the last few minutes, two things. One, I appreciate you. Thank you for being here too. If you or someone is big in the Bitcoin ecosystem, tomorrow morning for the Web3 breakfast, 9 a.m. Eastern, we're doing a show moving forward every Thursday, is all about Bitcoin and that whole ecosystem. So that is a dedicated day. We're doing it every Thursday moving forward. So tell your friends, come on in tomorrow, 9 a.m. Eastern for Web3 breakfast. But all right. But Tron, let's learn some Tron, and let's make some money with Tron. Sun Pump meme coin deployer energizes Tron market lead over rivals. JChains Tron blockchain daily revenue reached an all-time high, a new one of 3.84 million, driven by the meme coin generator Sun Pump. Milestone places Tron ahead of established networks like Ethereum, Solana, which reported 1.3 and 540,000 in daily revenue, respectively. Look at that revenue chart dating back to, that's probably July of 2020, right? Very, very, very small activity here, and then ramping up, obviously going through a little dark ages, and then Kapowski. Oh, what happened here? That's interesting. That would be interesting to see what happened here on the old revenue, why the revenue like dropped to basically nothing, and then decided to kick back up in a big, big way. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Hey, man, you know what I mean? That's that Tron, man. That's that Sun and his Tron. Sun Pump is driving Tron's revenue. Market observers have linked Tron's fee surge to the recent launch of the Sun Pump meme coin. Let's see here. Sun Pump has generated over 8.4 million Tron in revenue, valued approximately 1.39 million. Notably, the platform saw its highest revenue on August 20th, earning 2.78 million Tron, or TRS, excuse me. Sun Pump's success can be linked to Sun's aggressive promotion and efforts to position Tron as a leader in the meme coin space. Of course, and I'm sure all of it, 100% of it is legitimate and organic. Here's a quote from him: on other blockchains, a few hundred million in stable coins can pop out billion-dollar meme coins. Tron's got 60 billion plus, so we could see dozens of billion-dollar meme coins. Sound wild, but numbers don't lie. Don't fight the data. There's truth to that, but the thing is who are going to be the picked to fly, right? And I'm pretty sure there's a pecking order, maybe in Tron. I could be wrong. Maybe we'll drop a Tron coin. Maybe I will. Maybe that's what we'll drop, the booby coin on Tron. JC, you are right. No reason shouldn't be 100% like ratio. Smash it, mother chuckers. Get that thing smashing. Appreciate you. And if you guys are watching, hell, I can, and I'll verify what's going on over on X here. I'll let y'all know right now. Right freaking now. Only 6. One of them's mine, so only 5 of you. Go ahead and like the video. You're watching. A lot of you are watching. Just hit the like real quick. What happens if? All right. Yeah, you can still like it, like even while it's actually. See, man, you just turn your phone like that, and then you can hit it. That's cool. Now I can't get it to stop. There we go. All right. That was a quick little halfway break. Thank you guys for being here. Love you guys. Toot, toot, toot. Smash that like. Appreciate you. All right. Let's move on to our next article. We've got, I think this is the last article, and then we're going to get into some numbers. So get ready to start dropping those contract addresses, because then I'm going to find those things on Dex Tools in a little bit here. All right. Our next tool, VanEck Solana ETF. Oh, so we do have, wait. That's interesting. That was not here a second ago. VanEck Solana ETF bid still in play. Oh, there's Scott and Aaron. VanEck Solana ETF bid still in play after SEC setback. Now, despite CBOE's apparent setback, 21 shares in VanEck Solana ETF attempts are supposedly still in the running after the SEC issues have been queuing applications. All right. So do we see any dates here for potential? We were thinking Q4, probably more like next year. Solana is a commodity, much like Bitcoin and Ethereum. Yeah, let's go. Come on. Not security. Let's get it. Here we go. Let's read it. Despite the CBOE's apparent setback, 21 shares in VanEck both said the show goes on. The show goes on. That's our motto in the morning. That's when we're giving stuff away. Remember that exchanges like NASDAQ and CBOE file rule changes or 19B4s to list new ETFs. Issuers like VanEck are responsible for the prospectus. Our remains in play, Siegel said. Siegel is, oh, come on. Close that up. All right, so we've got Siegel, who is, where are the names? Matthew Siegel. All right, so he's the head of digital assets. So he was the one who had the first quote. And then you got Audrey Beloff, who's the head of communication at 21 Shares. She said, "We are unable to comment on the regulatory process at this time. We remain committed to expanding investor access to cryptocurrencies in the U.S. market and around the world. Around the world, around the world." It's numbers time. Numbers time. How many? It's funny, Greg. How many ETFs will get random? How many ETFs will get approved when Trump becomes president? That's a good. Could be a lot. Could be none. Could be some. I hope that it's all of your biggest bags, and I hope when it happens, they just go to the moon for every single one of you, no matter what coin it is, no matter what chain it is. I hope you get you an ETF, and I hope that's it. That's all you ever have to do for the rest of your life. You just sit there and count your crypto. Speaking of counting crypto, that would have been a great band back in the 90s, huh? Counting crypto. Highest price NFT stats. So, you know how we've been using NFTgo.io? They are my friends, and I love their platform. I love the site. It is limiting to Ethereum only. I did notice. I don't know if I've been living under a rock or it's just something that I don't pay attention to. But there is NFT tracking on CoinMarketCap. And this is news to me, but hey. Anyway, so now we can take a look at this, right? So now we can see there's Ethereum, Polygon, Bitcoin. You know, we got Solana. We've got, you know, all sorts of stuff. Let's blast. You have to blast. But so now, all right, so if we take an all, right, and obviously this has only been tracking now since if this is December 20, oh, okay, it tells us. So January of 2020. So we're looking, about 4.5 years down the road. NFTs obviously took their big spike, right? This was the first big bull run. We saw a huge market cap, and it has just been on a decline since February of 2023. And if you are to look at, you know, I would like to see maybe like a 6 month, a 9 month, or whatever. So you could get a little more granular, not just all or 30 days, because we want a larger picture, right? We're zoom out kind of people, but the all is just, it's not quite as good. If we could get like maybe a year, that would be better. But you could tell, obviously, the line is red where we are now. The market cap is going down. And so it is safe to say that, even though we've been looking at NFTgo.io, which is Ethereum only, it is, like I said, it's safe to say that, this same rule applies now for the most part to most NFT ecosystems. That doesn't mean that NFTs are dead. That does mean that overall the ecosystem is, I think it's going to be in its growth phase, right? So, you look at this big pump here, and this was like, all right, we did it, pushed it out, and everybody kind of recoils back. And we're in that period where the teams, hopefully this is what they're doing. They're keeping things alive, they're keeping the community going. They're back at the drawing board, and figuring out what's next, right? You got the utility has to come into play, all sorts of stuff. And so that's something that we will be continuing to track, because once we see that start to go up, and I feel like it is going to be somewhat laggy to the crypto parabolic phase, right? So when things just absolutely start ripping, at some point people will start to take profits. It's I think genuinely understood that and agreed upon that some people will at that point start to put money back into some NFTs, whether they are ones that they couldn't afford before, or they want to get their forever one, or whatever the situation may be. And so that is my opinion, but I feel like we'll watch that play out as things really start to come back. All right, let's see what's anything popping. See, like, here we go. We could do 24-hour in the last, or volume for the last 24 hours. So you got Pudgies, you got Bored Apes, Anatomy Science. I don't know what that is. Mutant Ape. So hey, Mutant. There we go. Fine. It's been a while since I looked at the price of the mutants, but 2.1. Hey, like that. Sucked when it was below 1, or when it was below 2. All right. Well, that's the NFT market. Here we go. Now it's time to switch on over to the Fear and Greed Index, brought to you by CoinStats. And why I like to look at CoinStats is because it's usually the most dramatic. Why do we want to not have drama, right? And so, like, if you look at Coin Market Cap, for instance, they're telling you 45. Now, let me just refresh to make sure. I know we refreshed at the beginning of the show, but you never know. 45 on Coin Market Cap. 26 on CoinStats. So I like that. That's juicy. You know why? Because it plays into the narrative of, like, how do you win in crypto, right? How do you win? How do you win? You buy fearful, you sell in the greed. Literally, it's a winning strategy. So now that we are in the fear, we're in the fear, might be time to deploy some of that dry powder and see what happens over the next couple months. August, historically, and like what we've seen, a little rough, right? I think hopefully we get out all right of August. September, historically, fare too well in the crypto world. October's a good month. October historically is a very good month. And so if you are looking for, if you're a consistent trader, right, you've got scalp opportunities. Volatility is a trader's playground. I mean, everybody knows that. But the whole idea of, if you've been waiting to deploy some capital, a large amount of capital, there's something to be said about, and you got to do your own research here. I don't want you to say, well, you told me, but, if September is going to be a shitty month, that if we're going to see some good opportunities, some good buying opportunities in September, that's what I mean by shitty month. Shitty price is not going to go up in September is what I'm saying. If history doesn't repeat, history rhymes, and sometimes that's not even the case. But let's look at the coin market cap and let's move on. All right, we'll give it one more refresh just in case. What do we got here? I'm seeing some congratulations. Yeah, someone make him a mod. I'll do it. I'm just kidding. I can do it. Enrique, that's hilarious. Who still has dry powder at this point? All I can do is DCA and bitch and moan when I miss a dip. That's funny. That is funny. Not far off. All right, so we've got the coin market cap up. The global crypto market cap, $2.16 trillion, up a little over 2.25% today, 2.33% to be precise at this moment. Bitcoin over 61,000. Love to see that. Ethereum over 2,600. You got BNB at 574. That one's not gaining as much as Bitcoin and Ethereum are today. You got XRP sitting at 60 cents. Solana 143. Toncoin moving up to number 8. When did that happen? Okay, so it's still not far off. Love to see things moving around, moving and shaking. You got Dogecoin up almost 3% today, almost 4.5% on the week. Tron up 20% on the week. What are our let's do this. No big opportunities on the 24. Anything sinking like a rock right now? Nope. Nothing worth picking up at the moment, in my opinion. What about on the day or the weekly? If you're looking, you got Mantra, Toncoin, Aptos, Sui, Ondo, man, 70 cents at least. It was in the 60s the other day, 68 cents. Good to see that thing back up over 70. Hopefully, we'll see that thing continue to climb up to the moon. Up to the moon. That's what we're hoping for. All right, I think CoinMarketCap is causing my little thing glitchy because it's trying to do something interesting. Well, it's a good time for us to, what do I have this open for? Oh, that's a different article. All right, so this is a great time. I'm going to do a little bit more coin market capping. I'm going to hop over to TradingView really quick to see if there are any things that are being set up, great opportunities for us to hop into. I know that there was a big pump earlier today. I wouldn't actually, we're not going to do that because we would just be chasing pumps, and I'm not into that. That's not something we're doing. We'll look at the charts like that when the time is right. And on TradingView, I mean the charts when the time is right, when we're seeing a little dipski, not a little ripski. But let's go to Dex Tools. So if y'all feel like dropping a contract address, feel free to do that. I will catch it. And then I will let you know when I catch it. And then if a mod wants to take it away when we're done, that's fine. It's up to you guys. First off, before we start doing that, I do want to look through some of my favorite, our favorite, your favorite with us. Some of the ones that we do look on Dex Tools, just like we're looking on CoinMarketCap. These are the ones that I got saved on my favorites here for Dex Tools. And so we got Brett Gold. Y'all know the story behind Brett Gold. Two of my favorite people. We got Keith Berry. Kind of did a little bit of training with him the week before my fight. I will train with him more extensively leading up to my next fight and preparing for it and getting more of a camp in. So definitely looking forward to getting out to Vegas, connecting them, doing that. But Brett Gold, you got him and Doodlegenics. It was a CTO. Obviously, the chart has got some activity to it. It's not, it's down but not out. We like to say that with a lot of projects. A lot of the projects right now, down but not out. Community's still active. People are still doing stuff. It just so happens, you had a lot of people, whether they got shaken out, took their profits, moved on, doesn't matter. That's the meme coin ecosystem. That's what they do. But this is a good one. You got good people here. Got a chance to meet a lot of the folks in the community in Nashville. They were there. I think it was their whale group, something like that, at the Karate Combat event. It was cool to meet them and chat with a bunch of people. Got to see Turbo, as you guys know. Great to see Turbo. He was hanging out there with the Brett Cold people. Carter, Uncle Carter. Great to see Uncle Carter as well. So shout out to the Brett Cold fam. Y'all are the real ones. Our friends at Pussy Monster doing well. Up 3.47% in the day today. Things looks like they've kind of steadied off a little bit after the burn. They did that 25% token burn last week. I don't think it was while I was in Michigan. I think it was while I was in Toronto, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, it was either last week or the week before. Mason's one, great guy. Love Mason. He handled the burn. And so that thing, I think, ripped right after, and then has taken a little tumble after. But as you can see, again, this is the daily chart, and so it's got some good activity to it. Great momentum, sitting at a $1.2 million market cap. I know the name shocks some people, but they're cartoon characters. They're cats, and they fight crime, human trafficking, stuff like that in the city of Atlanta. It's a comic book. They got a great merch line. Going to be doing a great giveaway with them very soon. I know that I teased that a lot before the trip, and it's been a few weeks, but the stuff is sitting you can't really see. I got to look at myself to see how it looks. It's over there. The backpacks and stuff. So I got backpacks and shirts, a bunch of merch and stuff. So we will do a Pussy Monster giveaway very soon. Now that I'm home, I want to connect with Justin and Spaceman, and we'll get that lined up. So don't y'all worry. That may be a morning. That we may do that in the morning. That may be an afternoon thing. I'm not sure yet. We'll figure it out. Mambo number 5. I don't even think that's how the tune goes. Barrett. Did we not? We didn't look at this one on CoinMarketCap, did we? This thing took a beating recently. It was definitely in the teens not too long ago. Here's that. So this was shortly as I was leaving for my trip, because I remember, because I didn't do a whole lot of portfolio checking when I was Michigan at the lake house, and then in Toronto, we were busy on the go and doing all that stuff. And so, it was, I wasn't checking. And it was it was in the 13-cent range. Yeah, it was it was in the teens. It was above 10 cents. That's for sure. Maybe it was up here. I don't know. But to see that thing the other day, under 10 cents, I thought, you know what? Shoot, I've got some stable coin on the base ecosystem. Maybe I should get some more Brett. Brett and Condo right now are my two favorites, the coins that I'm in over on the base ecosystem. Okay, Brett, another Matt Fury character. There you go, JC. Now we're cooking with peanut oil, baby. Let's go. Let's freaking go. That's what I mean, dude. I love it. Freaking awesome. Heck yeah. I'm about it. Sorry. All right, what else we got here? Squid Grow down 3% today. Good chance to pick up some Squid Grow. This is one. It has recently been doing all right. Let's see. This was in the early parts of the second week of July. Had a great 10 days. And then took a little dip like everything else did. But it's since been up, down a little bit. Again, down, but not now, baby. I love Squid Grow. Silent Swap should be coming out very soon. I got to get some more information. I'm going to reach out to Tina, see if I can get them on the show and talk about Silent Swap and what they got going on, because that's going to be big. If you like privacy and you're into crypto and you like multi-chain stuff, something to think about, something to take a look at. That's for sure. Something to look at. Also, they are going to be the platinum sponsor for the Karate Combat in Singapore. So I'm hoping to be there. I am just hoping. I gotta do everything I can to get there. So shout out to Squid Grow and shout out to Karate Combat. Tell you what, boy. What else we got here? Gotti. Ooh, down 8% today, huh? No, 1.8. My bad. Down 1.8% today. This one, we've got a lot of people that were given free coins that are selling. I do a daily giveaway every morning. I do notice that 50% of my giveaway recipients today sold. Corey, congratulations for hodling. I appreciate you. That's not a sell shame. We would never do that. It's just more of a joke. I understand this is, people need money. That didn't cost anybody anything. You are more than welcome to sell anything that I ever give away. I do have some people who take it a little bit more to the heart, and they treat that as the gift and all that stuff. And I love that. And shout out to the people that do that. And those are the crew. Those are the real ones. Again, but there's no shame in the game of selling a giveaway when you win something at all. Take the money and do what you need with it. Corey the Hodler. Hodle-odle-hee-hoo. All right, I believe that's it for the coins. That's it. I must have talked fast today. I got through everything. I got through it all. Everything is. That's it. You guys didn't drop any CAs, which is fine with me. I mean, that was your chance to teach me something, but it's all right. Let's do this again. Let's do this again very soon. All right. We can just get Andrew Tate to talk shit to Corey if he sells. Bro, that could probably be arranged. I'm sure we could arrange that. We'll. If you guys don't know the story of Andrew Tate and Corey, Coach Corey, he's also our executive producer. He's got a couple roles within the breakfast organization. He got some attention from Andrew Tate. Ask him about it sometime. All right, I'm out of here. I hope you have yourself a wonderful freaking afternoon, the rest of your day, night, whatever. I hope it is amazing. Tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Eastern, we're going to be talking about Bitcoin. So come hang out with us. We are giving away $200 in Gotti token. That post is pinned to my profile on X. All you got to do is like it, tag a couple friends, repost it out, and then come hang out with us in the morning, picking two winners, walking away with $100 each at the end of the show. So hopefully we'll see you in the morning. Do something great. Be great. Adios, amigos.